Hey, what's up, everyone? Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Gabriel's Corner. How is everyone doing this morning? Me, I'm doing pretty good. Um, Yesterday morning, was a little hectic, and I just want to share it with you guys a little bit. Um, Yesterday, well, the day before yesterday, a lot of releasing, a lot of things coming up, a lot of confusion. Um, it ended beautifully, um, but I kind of noticed that cycles I was going through, which was kind of recurring from my past. A lot of you guys may know, in my past, I was a man whore, in a sense. Uh, you know, not really serious, cheater, adulterer, whatever you want to call it. Well, I've never been married, so I guess never really been an adulterer. But the night before, one of my individuals that I was extremely close with, astrally, me and this individual, we cuddled, and that was it. And I seen it as a milestone of me breaking cycles that I was having as of recently in my life. Because astrally, I've been a huge slut. Can't lie. Can't lie. But it was a very intimate and touching moment. And about halfway through it, the person kind of like disappeared. I didn't feel their presence there anymore. And it kind of shook me up really bad. I didn't really know what to expect, but endings to start a new beginning is never easy, and yesterday was not easy. There was a lot of emotional attachment there. A lot of me wanted to get back in my old habit of, let me go search. Let me search. Let me just get on Instagram and just look for somebody that, I feel vibes with me, and I realized within myself that it was a pattern that was really hurting and hindering me moving forward, because it's showing the universe I'm not making a choice, or I keep repeating the same choices or lessons over and over and over again with the same people, and it's not those individuals' fault, because the simple fact is there is love there. Cannot deny that. I even told the person astrally, there is love there. I cannot deny that. But at the same token, I can't keep going around in this circle hoping, you telling me that you're coming and, nothing happens. And then I'm like, yeah. But it also pushed me to make drastic decisions in my own life, personal life. Decisions about things I've been going through for a long time that's been happening, which I've talked about and just never did anything about, or never really took action toward, which kind of like, in a way, made me do that. And even after, making the decision and the choice that that's exactly what I'm going to do, it hurt because I know the magnitude that it will spread out to. But it's also a situation of my freedom and well-being and me moving forward, because that has been something that has been kind of like interfering and hindering me moving forward, and it came from me, but at the end of the night, new perspectives, new open doors, just a new angle that I never really ever expected at all. Definitely out of my usual range of familiarity. Um, and Last night I had one of the most highly fun experiencing. Um, I like to say daydreams because I was awake, but of with a person that it was nothing sexual at all. It was just two individuals, two spiritual beings having a fun time playing with their energy, lighting up, showing colors and whatnot, and it was beautiful. Um, and Yeah, I don't know what's going to come out of that. Um, I'm hoping that a good friendship comes out of that, possibly more. I'm not pushing, I'm not shoving, I'm not demanding, I'm not trying to control the situation. Is just great. But the thing I want to share with you guys today, and this is to anyone, male or female, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels in any area, especially relationship wise, it might be a good idea to get out of your normal range of familiarity. Because familiarity is your comfort zone. And and I've realized that a lot of times when you go through these tower moments or these moments where where you're just emotionally shook up and angry and frustrated, and you're at a point where you're not really putting blame on anyone, because you really can't. Sometimes things just are they are, and sometimes things are just a lesson. And the funny thing is, I was kind of feeling that it was a lesson. It was a test the night before. And I feel it was just a test to see, okay, are you going to go back into this cycle again? Are you going to go back into this again, knowing that these events just keep happening? Whether the events are because of from you, the individuals, or things going in your dynamic. Because with me, people that live around me, anyway, and what's in my household. But anyway, it was a lesson that that if you really love something, you gotta let it go. And that's the highest form of love that you can show a person, is letting them go and letting them find their own way and not holding on and trying to control the situation or being demanding. And that was one of my issues. Even though I'm not really a demanding person, but I can be a demanding person because sometimes I get impatient as fuck. Especially if you've been on this journey as long as I have. And you've been stuck in a situation for at least the past 3 years, and I've been on my journey since 2012, and you really just want, that change, that difference, that, your body, your soul is just desperate for change and difference and movement and physicality and that love and sometimes it gets so powerful that you look for it everywhere. And I know people have been through that situation. I know people go through that situation every single day. And sometimes you just got to break away from that situation. Sometimes whether it hurts, gets where you get mad or you're sad. Like me, I was mad. I cried a little bit. I vented a little bit. But it also pushed me to make a choice, a decision that probably is for the best, at least for me. And I know that sounds selfish, but if anyone knows my situation, I've been stuck in one place. I live in a place where they won't let me use one of the cars, even though I have a legal license. Where my phone's been tapped. I got wiring devices all in my fucking house and in my bedroom, things like that, and and in a lot of ways, it made me a little fearful, or just to grab and to reach onto just anything, just to get out of the situation. Um, and so where I wasn't really thinking clearly. But anyway, last night this individual popped into my head. So I reached out. I was figuring, why don't you just reach out? Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for them to say a key thing. You just reach out. So I did. I reached out and to this person, and and there was other individuals there, and it was fun. It was exciting. We were at a concert. We were, laughing and dancing and up on stage with this band and all that, and it was just fun. And and the thing is, it wasn't no pressure. And the thing that kept going through my mind is, it wasn't one talk about sex. It wasn't one. It was more like a friendship, or just two people just having a good time and not having expectations of anyone, of each other, and just enjoying each other's company. And I feel that's just as my perspective. I feel that's what a real relationship, partnership should be about. Your friends, you're great, and whatever happens, develops out of that, does. I'm not saying that it's safe, because everything's a risk. That could just be a vivid of my imagination, but it was fun, and it showed me that I am capable of breaking the cycles, that I am capable of dealing with my own bullshit, as well as bullshit from others. Realizing that I don't have to be perfect, because I'm not. No one is. We're perfectly flawed. But it really taught me about, that love does come in different kind of shapes, forms, and sizes, and comes in different areas of life, and I feel great. I mean, then I can tell it's a difference, because look out here, you can see the leaves moving. It's on the trees, coming from my energy, and I'm just a lot better. Still not really sure what the fuck is going on. Kind of wish I did know what the fuck was going on. Yeah, that's just been a moniker of my journey this whole time. Everything has been a Blue's Clues. Everything has been a big, huge mystery wrapped in an enigma with me this entire time. Right when I think I have one thing put together, and something else pops up, something else pops up, something else pops up. It was always an angle to pull me from one direction to another, and I'm not sure if those angles was just showing me about how scattered my mind or my thoughts or the situation was, or how scattered the situation was being with those individuals, that they were just fragments of parts of myself that I had to heal, which is a possibility, and hopefully I help them heal as well. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and be loved, be blessed. Gabriel out.